Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. I am Fenneko, the community manager here for Ultima Online at Broadsword Online Games, and you're here because you want to see another Play With Me stream. And today we're starting off on Europa again. We're going to have some fun with this. Yeah, yesterday we did a stream for the Japanese New Legacy Shard. We're going to continue that stream tomorrow with the Japanese New Legacy Shard. And today and Friday, we're just going to have some fun playing on the North American and European shards. Now, I know, same question I get asked a lot, why the European shards? Well, simply put, it's because at this time, it is their prime time. So we get the most impact on the shards that are experiencing prime time when we're streaming. So again, it's like when we did EM events and everything, we did those at specific times, obviously because that's when the EM events are, but also because they put them out when it's prime time for their shard. So that's why they do the way they do. That's why we stream the way we do. So hopefully that helps kind of, clarify some things, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But before we get started, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that follow button, subscribe button, all that wonderful stuff. Check us out on social media, and more importantly, hit that like button. It tells us you like what you see and you want to see more, and it really helps us get high up on that algorithm. So when somebody searches Ultima Online, we're right at the top. Hiya, Ronan. Welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to check out the forum. If you have an account already, an active account, all you have to do is sign in like you normally do when you sign into the game, and boom, you're set, you're ready to go. You can ask questions, answer questions, talk with other players, see what's going on, and so much more. And then while you're on UO.com, your number one source of all information, don't forget to sign up for the newsletter. It's how you're going to stay in the know about UO. Okay, so we're here. We're happy. We're gonna have a great time, and yeah, I'm channeling pink vibes today. I kind of I don't know why, but pink just seemed like my color today. I'm not sure why. Odd choice. Just an odd choice for me. Um, but yes, like I said, if you missed it, yesterday we did stream New Legacy, and we had some fun on New Legacy Japan, and I really enjoyed that. I hope, others did as well. We've gotten a lot of positive feedback, so yay. Thank you. Thank you for all the feedback that you guys relay to us. We really appreciate it. And but we're going to keep going and give the North American and the European shards some love. So we're going to continue and keep that going. So I do believe it is Wednesday. See, Roden agrees. Agrees to what? I think I'm missing context here. I think I'm missing context, I think. Oh, there might not have been an auction, or it ended already. So let's do our usual. Good evening. Oop. Europa. Oh. Well, keep in mind, a lot of it is delayed, and welcome to the stream. So I don't see all the messages immediately sometimes. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to come through. So just so you're aware. And then, I mean, like, everybody has their choice. You can play on the classic client, you can play on the web-based client, you can play on the enhanced client. It's up to you. I mean, you don't have to stick with one client. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I can't really comment on that. Yeah, I can't really comment on that. I'm sorry. Yeah, as far as the potions, I really can't comment on that. That is above me. I get it. I understand. I do. I really do. Um I personally have no control over that. I mean, it is. Oh, well, yeah. And I do. Everything that. Keep in mind, and I've said this multiple times, I've said this on multiple streams. I always pass along this information. This all gets passed along. I mean, when you guys have suggestions, comments, input, anything, it all gets passed on. I mean, it's not like, the buck stops here. I pass along all that information to, the appropriate people. And thank you, by the way. And yes, it is. It's an amazing game. Like I said, I'm sure you're noticing now the time delay in which you're posting and my responses. So there's a vast delay on that, and I unfortunately there's no real way to fix that. Um, you're quite welcome. You are quite welcome. I always try, I always try to do my very best for the community and for everyone really. Thank you. I really do. But I will pass that along. I will 100%. I promise you that will get passed along. Yeah. See. To give perspective, when you type it, I see it, I respond to it immediately. So I'm not sure if there's a delay when it sends on your end, but then there's a delay when I respond back. So it's kind of trippy, and I know long ago, before I even before streaming was like super super popular, I noticed like a lot of streamers. I'd be like, oh my gosh, I love your content, and like good while would go by, and I'd be like, well, did they not see the message? And there it is. Then they would be like, oh, thank you. And it's like, whoa, that is a really long delay. So, oh, thank you, Ronan. Thank you. Yes, I always do everything I can. I really do. I love you guys. You guys are what makes UO great. And so, heck yeah, I will pass it along. I promise. I promise. All of this, I actually copy, I paste, I put it into um Hazard. Hi, Fenneko the time traveler. Yeah, no, I actually I have for every stream, yeah, 5 to 10 seconds, yeah. For every stream, what I have is right off screen, like where my hand is kind of going. I have a notepad open and I write everything down that, is suggested and everything like that. And I write it down and I send that off. And I go, look, hey, this is what was talked about. These are the things that, players have touched on. These are the questions that they had. These are the suggestions that they had and everything. And that does get passed along. So, hey, Hazard. So, yeah, 100%. So, let me, okay. And I'm going to copy your name. And there we go. Hello, Blue Kitties. Yep. So there it is. I have it in my little notepad, and I will send it off at the end of the stream. So, woohoo! Hello. Double time, huh? Alrighty. Um, so we're on Europa. We'll say hello. No auction today. What are we doing today? You know what? We're not quite sure yet. We're not quite sure yet. We're going to see what the community is up to, and we're going to have some fun. I know it's going to be fun. That much I can tell you. I know it's always fun. So I don't believe there's an auction today. Usually our friend is right here promoting and putting up gates. Um, so and then we can see what's going on. I mean, we always know here on Europa, there's always like PvP and stuff going on. So, I mean, that's, not even a question at this point. We always know that's going on, but we'll see if there's anything else. Oh dear. Thieves. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Oh, wrong channel. Okay, has the web client started working yet? You know what? I don't think so. Last I checked, it was still kind of hiccuping on my end. I haven't gotten anything back yet on what might be the cause of it, but yeah, I've tried it on multiple um PCs, laptops in my home, and yeah, you can log in, you can see your paper doll and everything. And this is without streaming. You can log in, you can see your paper doll, but it's just a black screen behind it. There's something, I mean, like it allows connection, but it's just like the actual game itself graphics, like the background and all that just does not want to come in. It's crazy. I can't explain it. Cannot explain it. And we've tried it. Like I said, we've tried everything, multiple laptops, computers. As far as I know, it has been happening to some people. I don't. Yeah, I we don't have any control or anything that we can do specifically for the client that would fix it. So we have to, when it comes to that stuff, I have to kind of rely on them. Yours never stopped working. Are you unique in this? I don't know, Ronan. I mean, like, kudos if yours works. That's awesome. I don't know. Just one day, everything was great, and then the next day, went to use the client. Nope, would not do anything. In fact, it's a good. What I can do is I can actually give it another test today, and see if the issue is resolved, but this sounds terrible. I'm not entirely hopeful because it's been a problem for so long now. I just kind of feel, I don't know. It just kind of feels like it's just going to be a while till it starts working again. So two-factor. It's your friend. Sorry, that bing that you heard, two-factor. I'm telling you. If you don't have two-factor on your stuff, what are you doing? What are you doing? You need two-factor. Always get two-factor. Yeah, you know, I'm going to give it a try. I mean, we can definitely give it a try. If it works, awesome sauce, and we'll switch on over. If it doesn't, it's not that big of a deal. We have a great client working right now. We got the EC going with the other approved third-party client, Pinko's. So we're doing good. We're doing good. I'm not, I'm not worried I'm not worried about anything, if that makes any sense. Um, well, Luna seems to be hopping a bit here. So we'll see what's going on. Um, it's still downloading everything. Ooh. No, just sometimes it takes a while. I am guilty of it too. When I get like hyper focused on playing or doing something, the last thing I'm looking at is general chat, and let me tell you, I have missed so many things. Oh, see, and there we go. Maybe. I think it's because we got the web client downloading right now. They're doing the roof right now. So, hello, Mustafa. 80,000 patches later. Yeah. Easiest way to get to the roof. I mean, the easiest way would be somebody to just gate me in, but let me see if someone can. Or in the near vicinity. Oh, the 20th birthday for YouTube is today. Woo. No, this is Luna. This is Luna Bank. Is there a crystal that somebody could I didn't know there was a crystal in here. Oh. Let me... Here, thank you. I didn't know there was an open one here. All right, cool. Well, that's good to know. All right, let's see. Shadowguard. All right, heck yeah. Oh. Can't walk through doors, Fenneko. A 20 plus years since you last logged in. You're missing out. So we're just going to wait for them to get out of one of the rooms because otherwise we're just going to get a you need to wait. So we'll just wait till they get out of one of these rooms here and then we'll head in. Not a big deal. We can see if this is done then. Or, maybe it won't be done. Okay. That's a new issue. That's fun. looking at the web-based client and all I have is wallpaper. There's like no sign in, no nothing. It's just wallpaper. That's fantastic. What's the easiest way to do each floor in the roof? Have a group. Yeah, they're doing the roof right now. So, I mean, heck yeah. I'm all about the roof. I love doing the roof. I really do. It's one of my favorite dungeons slash puzzle rooms. Easily one of my favorites. It's got to verify it again. What the heck is going on? The roof is on fire. That's wild. It's like, oh, you need to do this again. Yeah. It's like, patch it again. Man. It's all good, Ronan. Honestly, it's all good. I mean, I gotta admit, I'm partial to the EC myself. I love the CC. It's classic. That's why it's called the classic client. It's a classic. But I like the EC. I've been playing on the EC for a long time, but here lately I've been playing more on the classic client than anything else. I don't know why. I think it's just like you reach a certain like point where you're just like, you like just the nostalgia. And it's just like, now you're playing that version simply for the nostalgia factor. Hey, the great UO for life, heck yeah. So we're just going to wait here. They are here. We're just waiting for them to get out so that we can kind of join their party. Real sea life. EC is not UO. Uh-oh. Was it an unpopular opinion of mine to say that I like the EC? Huh? Yay! Heck yeah! Accept. Oh, thank you so much. Well, and I think in some ways it did with the classic UO client. Well, thank you. I do. Last room. Oh. We got to skip to the end. Heck yeah. So if you've never been to Shadowguard, like if you've never been to Shadowguard, Shadowguard is a trip. Thank you, Ronan. Shadowguard's a trip. I love Shadowguard. Let me tell you. Like, yes, the great. This is UO. Yes. Yeah, Shadowguard's amazing. I love Shadowguard. Like I said, one of my favorite places. One of my favorite places. The only bad thing is trying to find multiple people to help with Shadowguard. Mm-hmm. Yep. That's about the only thing is trying to have get a group going. Yep. They're separate levels, and one of them is my favorite. It's the puzzle one, and I love the puzzle one. It's where you have to take fountain pieces. You got to connect the fountain pieces, and I love it. It's my favorite one. Yeah, lots of gold. Lots of gold. But yeah, always have a group. I would say no less, unless you know for sure that you can do it with two. I would say three or more. Armin says puzzle is best. Heck yeah. Agreed. Puzzle is the best. Yeah. Tamers having dragons. Yeah. Yeah, the orchard's good too, but the fountain's my favorite. 4 is great. Bring a bard. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it possible to have a Minoc tour? Started your tenure as a miner in 98. I mean, definitely. I can do a Minoc tour a little bit later. Yeah, no, I love this is yeah. Discord and Provo. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Having a bard would be really good. Frost Drakes are best. Yeah. I would agree. I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Yay! They did it. If you have, like, honestly, if you have people, like, it goes, if you have enough people, it goes super fast. Yeah, it does. It has a lot of content. Like, you can never get bored in UO. You can solo it as a Sampire? Really? I've never seen it so, well, obviously I wouldn't have seen it soloed because I'd have to be with that person, and that defeats the whole purpose of being solo, doesn't it? I've never heard of anybody doing it solo. How about that? But that would be so impressive. Not gonna lie. That would be super impressive. But great job, guys. Awesome sauce. You guys did amazing. That was fast. First time I was introduced to Shadowguard, a player sent me straight to the top and then abandoned you. I was like, WTF, but I laughed my butt off when I resurrected at the bottom. Oh, they kicked me off my horsey. How rude. Yeah, I mean, the first time I went to Shadowguard, I was so excited. So excited. I was like, heck yeah. I was so happy. Shadowguard is so much fun. Like, I remember when it first came out, standing with, like, groups of people waiting to get into Shadowguard and just kind of sitting there and going, we're going to wait here, and we're going to wait here. Oh, yeah. I can't be in there. We can't do the roof with me, bud. Yeah, no. Can't do the roof with me in the group. You got to do all of Shadowguard. Yeah. Colton, hello. You miss you? Oh, well, you can always come back. I do not. Sadly, no. Han, yeah, Shadowguard, let's hope you got the fountain done. They did already. Is Cove still an unguarded city? Yeah, next time. I'll wait for you guys, though. I cannot. I'm sorry. Maybe another time we can do all rooms together. Is shame still a thing? Yeah, still a thing. Yay. When you respond, I thought I had officially died. All I saw was a garden bed of flowers, and I thought that was it until I figured out it was the seed. Yep. Okay. Good luck. Oh, they popped. Good luck, guys. For crystals and for taming pets. Cove has cards. Yeah, Cove has guards. No governor. Probably start playing again now that I'm retired. There you go. We'd love to have you back. But Buxton and Fell does not. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we have governors, but there's no governor of Cove. Fountain is the only one I dread the most out of all the rooms. That's my favorite. I can do Orchard and Bar solo, and the other ones are just fine. But those fountain pieces are like Legos, and I was never good at Legos when I was a kid. Aw. Yeah, no, that's my favorite. Maybe that's why I like it, because I like Legos and puzzles. Maybe that's why I love that room so much. I don't know. And, you know, contrary-wise, I don't really care for the bar one. So, you know, might be unpopular opinion, but yeah, I don't care for the bar one. Anyone here from Baja? I'm sure there are. I'm sure there's somebody here from Baja or that plays on Baja. Anyone considering returning to the game? The most populated servers are Atlantic, by far, Chessing, Great Lakes. I would agree with that. Atlantic for sure. Atlantic 110%. But that's because if you want PvP and shopping, Atlantic is your go-to. If you're looking for role play, Catskills is your go-to. Yeah, always people to meet. Yeah, definitely. Ronan, you love Legos? I do too. Legos are awesome. Catskills in the house. Yeah, you want if you like role play, Catskills. Catskills. You started at Cats. Was a great shard. It still is. I'm okay with puzzles like doing the fountain. Oh, yeah. Catskills woo woo. The great, yeah. I was learned hand on Baja for years. Nice. Very, very nice. Hi. All right. We'll be here. Yeah, no. Again, Atlantic is your shopping and PvP place. Catskills is your role play. I'm trying to think of other ones offhand. Chessie's becoming an up-and-coming shard. Great Lakes has always kind of been right in that middle ground. A lot of PvP on Atlantic. Yep. RPG all the way. Yep. Yeah. It really depends on what you're looking for. And one thing I tell people all the time is active hours. Think about what your active hours are. And that is so important. If you can't play at night, then playing on a shard, which is primarily active at night, probably isn't the best bet. So keep in mind active hours. You were in the Crimson Alliance next to the Undead. Nice. Super Slayer axes in your golden. Hello, Pseudo Yeti. Yeah, no. Definitely. Really think about your active hours. If you're active, like if this is your active time, like nights aren't an option, days aren't an option, your time is like right now. This is your personal prime time. Go to Europa. They have PvP, they have roleplay, they have all that stuff. Is 5 a.m. considered at night because that's when you start playing? No. I think it's safe to say that's morning. Like crack of dawn morning. There's parts of the year it's still dark at 5 a.m. If the sun ain't up, neither am I. I mean, it's hard in that time where you know which time I'm talking about, that daylight savings where like 7 o'clock and it's still kind of dark out and you're like, oh, I don't want to get up. And then you get into the other months and now like it's like 5 a.m. is the sun and you're going, no, not yet. It's like he can't make up his mind. I just want you to be, on time every time. You've been up too late and need sleep. Or you're up way too early. I don't. I love this game. I love the community even more. But 5 a.m. Ooh, let me tell you, there's been few times I've been up at that hour to play, and even then, like on the weekend, if we all know we've all had those times. You can't sleep. You need something to do, so you decide, okay, fine. I'm gonna play a game, or I'm gonna watch TV, movie, whatever. There have been times where I have sat there and I've gotten up at like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, can't sleep, tried for like an hour, and I'm sitting there and I decide, you know what? I'm going to get on UO. Let's go. I get on UO, and by 7, this is what you're seeing. Just sleep. Just sleep. It's the only time I can get my labyrinth time in. Every time I go in there, there's someone taking up my spot from 5 to 9 is the best time for labyrinth. Wow. Well, that's a fair point. That's a fair point. That is okay. Okay, I see you. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I knew somebody that they would do stealing in the dungeons. Good time to do a champ spawn. Oh, yeah, there you go. I knew somebody that used to go stealing in the dungeons, and for those really super rare stealables, they would be up at server up doing it. And I would sit there and go, dude, that's dedication. I mean, some people might use a different word for it, but that's dedication in my book. And the word I'm thinking of is when I told my loved one that I was going to do that, he went, "That's nuts." The great, I still have my original account. Is there a way to pay someone to max my characters out so I don't have to grind? There is not. However, there is a really cool item that you can get. It's the mythic token. Get that. Get yourself a mythic token. Boom, 90s. You just gotta go 10 points to GM, or in some cases 30 points to 120. But let me tell you, if you really mythic token, it's like $25. Yeah, but the grind is super easy. I mean, it's not a difficult game. It's kind of time consuming, Yeah, no, it's not as hard. Like taming is not as hard as it used to be. Like taming would take you months. Yep, mythic token, 90, just like that. Your 90s. Let me tell you, it's great. You can pick your skills. Boom. You're at 90s already. But yeah, it's not difficult to get up there. The magic 90s token, everyone's favorite for an easy grind for things like taming and other dumb skills. Yep. That's true. It's not like it was. Ronin. You'll get legendary character 5K. Ronin. No. You can finish a Sampire in a day. I've never finished a Sampire, so I couldn't tell you. I've never finished a Sampire. I have a Sampire. I never actually finished it. I got way too confused. I know. I got way too confused because I was like, oh, well, how does that work? I'm supposed to not GM this skill? What do you mean not? No, you're only supposed to go to this with that. What? What you say? Token is good for taming. I will say, if you are willing to wait for a tamer, the easiest way to get a tamer is New Legacy. Make yourself a tamer mage on New Legacy. And at the end of the season, bounce it on over. I'm just saying it's the easiest. Taming a new legacy is like a couple days, top end. Like if you're willing to spend an entire day, you know, from like morning till night, you probably could do it. You could go to GM taming in a day. So, you highly recommend Sampire for PVM. It's great for the events. Yeah, you know, like I said, I have one. I never finished it. And I use that in air quotes, finished, because I don't know exactly, you know, all the, you know, I had it written down somewhere, but like some skills you're not supposed to GM so that you can have like other skills. It just confused me too much. Can those animals over there at New Legacy, I don't want to bust out those things are worth a pretty penny on different shards. I don't know, and I'm all of that information will get talked about at a later time. But if your sole purpose is just, look, I want this for, you know, after this is all said and done, it's an easy way to do it, and the stories are amazing. I really enjoy doing New Legacy. I really do. I think the stories are fun. I really enjoy them. I mean, if you haven't played New Legacy yet, I really suggest you play it. It really is a lot of fun. The stories, don't skip out on the stories either, because the narratives are amazing. You never started a Sampire either, but you heard it's ultimate PVM. Yeah, 100%. Like my problem is like I said, never finished it, and I never could get the hang of it, honestly. I had, you know, someone telling me, oh, you know, this is how you do it. And you do this, then this, then this, you know, make sure you got these hotkeyed and everything. And I just got too confused. I confuse easily sometimes. Can also solo all the champs with the Sampire if you are into champing. Yeah, that's true. I've seen some Sampires do it. It's all good, hon. Don't worry about it. It's all good. You're doing fine. You're doing great. You are doing just fine. We're just waiting for them to get out of Shadowguard. Because we may be doing it. They may be giving it another go, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. 120 swords, 120 parry, 120 Bushido, 100 Necro, 120 resist, 60 tactics. See, that one, that's a different build then. That's a different build then. Because mine is an archer. They're wonderful events they hold every year. Sampires do well in them. Yeah, I have heard that. I have heard out of all the builds, Sampire is probably right on the top of the list. Right on the top. It's one of the few that, you know, I don't know. I have an ABC Archer. That's not really Sampire, but I'm more of a magic user. I love the magic stuff. I do a lot of the magic and taming stuff. Archers are different. Okay. Yeah, I have an archer one. Highs. Coste, I never played this game, and the only familiarity I have with Ultima was my ongoing playthrough of Ultima 4. Nice! Yeah. You speak from experience? Well, see, then you are the resident expert. All I know is that you can... Yeah, of course you can tame dragons. You can tame so many dragons. Heck yeah. So many dragons. Oh. I love the fountain. Archery. Did you say that, Fenneko? I did. Archery. I have a lot of archers. Your main love is an ABC archer? Yep. I have an ABC archer. I have a couple. See, you're the resident expert. Yeah, no. Archer. I love Archer. But, oh, hello. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And whatever you shard, the community's amazing. They will help you get started. I promise you. Yeah, there are so many dragons. Dragons, nightmares. Oh, yeah, unicorns. You name it. Oh, it's awesome. You can have so many like different colored dragons too. It's my fave. Yeah, you can. I know somebody that has a chicken that can take down a dragon. A chicken. A chicken. They trained a chicken and it can take down a greater dragon. A chicken. It's hilarious. Yay, congrats. Oh, I'm guessing they're all leaving. I would love that. Talked with members of both the regular Ultima and Ultima online communities of Shufflefulness. Yes, we have the best community, hands down. Take any animal, make it strong. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. It's crazy, but you can. It's fun. Taming's fun. I love taming. I love taming. No, Ronan, the reason why I have archery always has a very special place for me because for realsies, I do archery. So I love archery. And I use a recurve because I love my recurve bow. I'm still looking for a good compound bow, but I love my recurve bow. Yeah, training, I love taming, so much fun. Believe it or not, I have a pink dragon. It's one of the platinum, well, it's not a dragon, it's a drake, but it's the platinum drake, and it's got the pink instead of like the blue or the orange or stuff like that. Of course. In reality, on the real, I do archery on the real. Real life. Yep. One of my big fears when it comes to an MMO is a community, since I've experienced, and some of them have a not that great community. Yeah, no. We have an amazing community, I promise you. You will not be sorry. Thank you so much. We'll see you later. You're welcome, and thank you for stopping by. And yes, Ronan. Yes, I do the archery with my recurve bow. I'm still working on mine is a 20 pound. I'm still working on trying to build up strength to get up there. Good compound bow is awesome. Yeah. I need to find that perfect bow for me. It took me a while to find a good recurve that I liked. So I'm forever looking for a good compound. If there were somebody that could customize compound bows near me, I would just buy one and have it customized, but there's nobody that does that. It kind of makes me sad. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that noise that you're hearing is reflect damage. So if you're hearing that, that's reflect damage. I don't like reflect damage. Thank you, Ronan. probably try this game out one day. Hadn't been keeping my attention as I used to. No, I understand that. That's a fair point. But yeah, we would absolutely love to have you. And like I said, we have an amazing community that would gladly help you out anytime. Anytime. Use smaller gears? Ooh. I have to keep that in mind. Nowadays, it's also so hard to trust certain companies with stuff. You got to be careful. That's kind of true with everything. Like, nothing lasts. I sound so, like, terrible saying it, but nothing lasts as long as it used to anymore. Like, you bought a fridge. Like, my parents, my grandparents would talk about buying a fridge, and I mean, they'd still have it if they wouldn't have moved, like, you know, out of state. And that thing would still be working. But, like, now you buy a fridge, you might get, like, 3 to 5 years out of it. It's crazy. Yeah, definitely. I'm telling you, we got an awesome community. Everybody would be willing to help you out. Yeah. You got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. I'm just glad to see this game is still around. Yeah. No. We're still here. Going strong. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah, yep. We're still going. Heck yeah. I like that it's healing me, but it's not healing me. The advantages of the magic name. Yeah, it did too much damage. You gotta be careful. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Like I said, they got reflect damage, so the damage that you do comes right back, and it's nasty business. That reflect damage. That's one of the least, my least favorites is reflect damage. I'm gonna move out of the way here. So this is the bar room in the roof. This is the bar room. This is Shadowguard. And there's several rooms. There is several rooms. I think we're doing all of them, so I enjoy, like I said, my favorite. If I could, I'd jump in. I would. If I could, I'd jump in and man, I'd have so much fun. Like I said, that reflect. Man, I hear that noise and it's just like, no. Going all the way. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Reflect damage is always so nasty in any RPG. Agreed. Yep. Yeah, yep. Rooms and roof. Heck yeah. Thanks for the follow, Tan. Yeah. It hurts my soul. That reflect damage. Man. Because you have to be so careful. You really have to be careful. Because you do too much damage. You try and kill it too quick, and then you get too much damage. And, well, guess what? Now that's on you, and now you're, unsubscribed from life, and that's the end of that. So you got to be, yeah. My meditation's going up. I don't know what I'm... Apparently just standing here and watching is like meditating for me. Apparently, my avatar finds this soothing. It's like, yes, chaos. Yes, chaos. Apparently, chaos soothes my avatar's soul. I'm starting to feel like my avatar wouldn't be able to go to sleep without listening to like sounds of war or something, on the tape deck or something, just playing. Do you see? Now I can rest. I've never known anybody that can meditate through this. I mean, that's pretty crazy. But then what does that say about the owner? You are PK Fenneko. It's all the PKing and PvPing I've been watching, It's just oh yes, this is soothing. Sounds of bloody conflict to fall asleep to. Yep. Maybe we should make record all this and make a nice little soundtrack. You owe sounds to fall asleep too. I'm in the death noise place. Nice. Oh, there he is. So you have to keep battling the pirates until Shanty comes. And then you got to get him. Once they're taken down, then the room is finished. The inner demon is out. There we go. All right. But yeah, and there's bottles that are thrown and everything. This one's a fun experience. It really, really is. All of the rooms in Shadowguard are an amazing, fun experience that you can do with, friends or your guild or, whatever. And it's so much fun. So, yay! The bar part of Shadowguard, the bar room, is finished. Huzzah! Well done, everyone. Well done. Every time a UO avatar is denied sounds of violent war to fall asleep to. It's been scientifically proven. I'm going to have to remember that one. Oh. I'm actually saving that one. I have to because that's funny. He used to fall asleep to you way back in the day in '99 at the North Britain blacksmith. Ooh, let me tell you, there were days that I was playing, working on taming and stuff, and I fell asleep. I had keyboard, cheek, and everything. All right, next room. Aha, yes. All the ore and hammer sounds put you to sleep. Really? Mine, it was the cows. It was the cows. This is the armory. And it's basically the same kind of concept as a champ spawn. You know, you just got to go through and defeat everybody before everything happens. And then we've got the braziers going. So. That's funny. Yeah, the braziers are going. Yeah, this is, so they call this the armory. And again, so you get it going. You gotta keep going. You gotta keep moving. Yeah, I would highly, 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 highly recommend if you've never, again, if you've never done, if you've never done the roof, it is a lot of fun. Purifying flames. So you got to purify the flames. Hurry, purify the flames. There we go. There's another one down. There's another one down. So, yeah. And I'll kind of go through. You can see. There we go. That's one of these little mini rooms finished. So, you got to get all of those statues, those suits of armor. You just got to get them all gone. I mean, this one isn't bad either. It's not a terrible one. Mythic token. Yep. You got the mythic token? Awesome. Use that. You can pick, there are certain skills you won't be able to pick, like, chivalry. Like, chivalry, for example, you won't be able to, it'll be, I'm not even sure it's on the list, but you can't take it because you have to do the quest to get, you know, chivalry and everything. So there's a few of them that you won't be able to get, but for the most of it, you'll get almost every single one available to you. So, like I said, all right, there we go. That's another room. All the rooms, I think, are down. I do believe. Ooh, there we go. And by the way, I saw somebody mention that they thought I was using an illegal client because it was showing a person that was naked and running. That's a common thing for the EC sometimes. Heck yeah. It's a common thing for the EC sometimes for whatever reason. It just decides to take the person and just like not show like their clothes and whatever mount they're on. So, no, chivalry's not bad. That's not bad at all. Yeah, super fast. Chivalry is pretty easy. But there you go. Yeah, chivalry's really easy. I have a couple chivalry characters. I like to keep myself diversified. Yes! Yes! The fountain room. Yes. All right. All right. Heck yeah. My favorite. Clothes are just an illusion to prevent us from reaching true enlightenment. There you go. There we go. Okay, so here's the thing. When you defeat these guys, you get these little canals, okay? And you have to get these canals to line up to create, you know, a nice little flowy fountain. So the trick is, you know, you have some people that are constantly, you know, getting these guys, and then you have one or two other people that are just builders. That's what they do. So you have the muscle, and then you have the people who do the building. You have the builders and the muscle. You're taking yours off. See? There you go. Boom. Sometimes it's super easy. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you're only going to get like these turny pieces, and you might have to zigzag it along just to make sure that you makes it. But yeah, you don't have long to do this. So that's the big trick. That is the big trick. You got to try and get it connected and going so that, you know, you make it. So, okay, they have one done. They're working on the other. You can kind of see where they have it coming out like here and down and around. Sometimes you have to wait for the right piece, and that can be a really big pain. It's part of the quest of the avatar. I'm not sure about that one, but yeah. Lots of pieces everywhere. That's the other thing. You do remember that? That's the other thing that you have to be really careful about too. Is you have to be really, really careful with all the pieces that drop, because otherwise it'll get really crowded really fast, and then it's even harder to find the pieces that you're looking for. And I know some people are like, Fenneko, why aren't you helping? Nope. They got this. They got this. They'll get it. They will. Look at that. See, I have faith. I got faith in them. They're doing amazing. Just got to connect them waterways. That's all. It's a pain, but it can be done. Almost. They just need one piece. Oh, it's down here. It's down here. Here's your piece. Here's your piece. Oh, they already got one. Yay. Yay. Look at that. They did it. Woohoo. Again, this one's my favorite room. I love this room so much. You got to put the pieces together. connect the fountain. And like I said, sometimes it's super easy. And other times, nope. Oh, did we not get the notification that it was finished? I thought they did. I'm confused now. I thought they did. I thought they did. We'll find out in a second. I swear they got the message. Yeah. Okay. They got the message. All right. This one's pretty self-explanatory. So, hazard. Saltpeter mining for weekend explosions. 6 to 1 plus 4 to 1 equals 1 boom. Oh, I'm so sorry, hon. You are forever working on your mining. Oh, we're already over there now. Holy free holies. They're already working on the dragon. That was fast. Your Wednesday grind? Yeah. Yeah. You have way more patience than I have. I do it for like a couple hours and I'm like, all right, I'm done. Where can I find the nearest vendor? But you know what? I'm helping the economy. So I'm keeping somebody in business. I'm doing my due diligence. Yay, dragons. Yep. Look at the little tiny dragons. Look at them little tiny vile drakes. The little baby dragons. And you have the greater dragon, so yeah. Oh my goodness. My apologies. We gotta get me a white worm. Yeah, those are nice. I have one. I actually have one that I've had since 1999. 99? 2000 maybe? Ooh. It's a long time. It's a long time. I've had one for a very long time. Yeah, I named him Falcor. If you know, you know. But yeah. I have quite a few. I have a habit of collecting pets. Do I use them all? No. Are they cute? Yeah. Yeah, they are. Oh, Blue Kitties needs one? Mine might be. Yeah, it might be. It might be. It might be. I've had it a long time. At least 20 years. At least 20 years. I've had it a long time. I also have I know for a fact I have a pre-patched unicorn too. That I know for sure I have cuz my unicorn eats meat. Yeah, no, I love mine. But yeah, I have a unicorn that eats meat. And if you know, you know. Yeah, I remember when unicorns and Karens came out, and I was so excited. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm going to have to get me like these because that's awesome. Yeah, yep, it eats meat. It's one of those things where unless some like you friends like you have it friended to someone so that they can feed it, or unless you record it yourself, nobody believes that you have one. But yeah, I do. And I love it. That was the very first unicorn I ever tamed. And that was like quite literally the day that the unicorns came out. I tamed one. I had to. And yeah, I was so excited. And then I was so afraid I was going to lose it, so I put it in the stable. And then when bonding happened, when they started doing the bond, like having the pets bonded and everything, yeah, I had to do it. I was so excited. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot of pets like that though. I mean, like you talk about like the Bane dragons are one, the awesome sauce. They did it again. They're so fast. Uh the oh gosh, I'm spacing out of the name. The horse that you say trick and the explosions. Um doggone it. It's going to bother me now. But there's lots of like little like pets like that yeah. Yep, Bane dragons only eat black rock stew. Yep. Yeah, yeah. Yep. It's those little ones, or when they had the special colored rabbits. Again, I loved it. I love it. Why is my horsey bad horsey? Nope. Already, dang, we didn't even get up there. Hello. It's the orchard. Yay. It's the orchard. You must enable tree foliage in order to do this encounter. Yeah, you do. Is the warhorse? Okay. Yeah, like I said, I can never remember it. You're hearing Twitch first because it's faster than YouTube. Isn't that crazy? Same exact time, but for some reason there's even if it's just like a second or two. It's wild. Orchard. I love the orchard. It's not as fun as the fountain in my opinion, but I do like the orchard. It's not bad. It's okay, horsey. It's okay. There's about 30 seconds to a minute delay. Wow, that's a pretty significant delay. That's a pretty significant delay. That's a pretty significant delay. I guess only one person's going to do it? I'm confuzzled. You do it. Heck yeah. You got this? Heck yeah. Look at you. You got this. You doing good. Boom, baby. There we go. Thank you, Tao, for the follow. I mean, you know, it's possible it's because of the dual streaming. It sends it to one and then the other, maybe. I don't know. I got fiber optics, so I don't know. I mean, I'm happy to blame the internets. I blame the internets a lot. mm, yeah. Oh, oh my goodness. So I'm trying the other client to see if it works. Super fast. Super fast. So let's see. See if it works. How do you do? It's working again. I don't know how that happened, but we got it working. Let me log out. Blame the internets. Yeah, yeah. We do that every day? Dang, you guys are awesome. Heck yeah, look at that. We like that. I'm going to mute that just for now, though. But heck yeah, y'all are amazing doing that super fast. That's cray-cray. If it doesn't work, blame the internet. Oh, yeah, 100%. It's always the internet fault. Always. Alrighty. This is the end boss. This is end game. And you had Minax, and now you have Ozymandias, the Lord of Castle Barataria. So we got Ozymandias over here. I'm just going to kind of move this over here, I think. So we got him over here. And, yeah. And we got Minax, of course, because Minax is, you know, she's not a very nice person. Sadly, I can't move that, so. But, yeah, we can watch the bar go. But, yeah, that's basically what it is this is end game here. This is what you get to the end for, okay? I can't seem to find like a happy medium for my windows at any point. It drives me crazy, let me tell you. Like all of my windows are just like, you want to be there? How about no? You want to be there? How about no? I mean, it's so nice. It's so nice of my screen to be so nice. So okay. But anyways, this if you're wondering where the Ozymandias' Hiryu comes in, this is where it comes in, is Ozymandias. So yeah. Yeah, no, I have no problem moving them. I just always, for some reason, I always think, oh, it's going to fit well on the screen right here. And then, like, stuff pops up, and I'm just like, what? No, stop it. I didn't tell you to go there. You're supposed to just know. Oh, Anon, my dear, deal with these pesky intruders. Will you burn them to ash? Quick meditation. And then you have another one coming up. This is Anon the Mage. But yeah, Ozymandias is Hiryu. That's Ozymandias. You're not going to get it from him, but that was his Hiryu. That's where the name comes in. I know a lot of people question that. There's like, where did Ozymandias come from? Like, what is the whole thing with that? Well, that's his Hiryu, okay? You deal with that too? So there's Anon, the mage. And he's going to come along, and you're going to have 4 of these. 4. So you got to defeat each and every one of them. So now we got the mage. You got to be careful, because the mage, mages, you got to be careful. I'm telling you, everybody sits there and goes, well, you know, nope. It knows. Oh, the only thing that's bothering me is it can't, like, switch fast enough, and it can't decide which one's first and second, and it flashes. It's driving me crazy. See, mages can be powerful, good or evil. They really can. You got to be careful. Anon here is no exception to the rule. Yep. I don't know. I don't know which one is the most difficult out of all of these, though. I mean, which one would you guys say is the most difficult out of all the ones you have to do in the final room? I don't know, honestly. I mean, I want to say for me, it's Anon. I don't know. What do you guys think? Which one is like the most difficult for you? Oh, the fountain is? No. I mean, like, out of these, the ones that you have to defeat, like, of, like, these guys. Like, right there. Yeah. Over there. There. The demon? Really? The demon is for you? Okay, fair enough. You shall burn as intrinsic, and then it was gone. So there we go. Not 100% sure. You only did the top, let's say, Jonar. Yeah. Lich down to avoid corpses. Yep. Normally, your guild did most of the damage. Yeah. Jonar's hard, too. Ooh, my next. You mean lady. Yeah, I still want to say, I still want to say Anon for me. I don't know. Ooh. Yeah, he'll pull you in. You got to be careful. He'll pull you in. You didn't think that ridiculous pie trick would work twice in a row? Virtue Bane. I command thee, destroy these vile creatures. That's Virtue Bane. Look at that dude. He's a big boy. You had a Demon Slayer bow. So basically, thing rushed me and attacked fast. Yeah. Virtue Bane. Him's a big boy. Yeah. It was when you didn't end up in the garden in the underworld. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Virtue Bane is difficult, but I don't know. Like I said, I think Anon. I think it's just because when Anon's really at his best. Like, man, it's relentless. It's hard to get those spells in. I guess maybe it's because I play a mage. Mages are squishy. Mages are squishy. I think Virtue Bane is still one of my favorite, like, art, like avatar art in the game. One of. You've still never beat the top floor. I have to add this to the list of unaccomplished feats in UO. Aww. It's okay, Ronan. We'll get you there. Look at that. That was an explosion. Look at that. Look at him, though. I mean, like, I don't know what it is about Virtue Bane, but I really like the art for Virtue Bane. I do. Would have been able to beat the top floor more often if I didn't get glitched halfway through. Aw. Yeah, I've heard that happens. Armin says, good luck, everybody. Heck yeah. Y'all got this. Y'all got this. Woo! Oh, I got a Halawa's hunting bow. Wouldn't you know that? I got a bow. Heck yeah. Look at that. That's a lot of gold, by the way. That is a lot of gold, by the way. Yeah, I got a bow. Isn't that crazy? Nope. Didn't do nothing. I stood here. I supervised. I supervised and I got a bow. 'Cause I supervised. I just supervised. That's what I did. I supervised. See, I'm telling you, you all heard me. It was like, oh, you an archer girl. I got you. Got as much gold in your pockets as you can carry. Yes. Bags of sending. Yeah, nope. Didn't even do nothing. Just, I supervised. I helped. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not even strong enough to equip it. You got to keep that bow. All right. I'll keep it. It'll be a trophy. It'll be a trophy. We'll put it in the house. We'll put it in the house. Yeah, heck yeah. Good job, everybody. Yeah, I didn't do anything. Y'all saw it. I did nothing. I supervised. I watched. That's what I did. Maybe it was all my waving of the pom-poms. Next to the bananas. Yep. Superpower Fenneko. Job without doing anything. Interesting. Yep. Apparently, you know, like I said, thank you. Thank you. I supervised. Yay. Aw, Antonio, you didn't get anything? Oh no. Well, now I feel bad. Oh no. I didn't even do it. You saw some good legendaries. Yeah, to be honest, I don't even know. I've never gotten this before. I don't even know if it's like worth anything. I mean, it's a bow, so it's worth something, to me, but is it worth anything at all? Cuz I mean, like yeah. I have no idea. Halawa's hunting bow. It's an Eodon Slayer. I mean, it's got good stats on it. It's not worth anything. Yeah, it was fun watching you guys, and we finally got to show what Shadowguard is like. So I'm happy with that. I wasn't honestly expecting to get it because I didn't do anything. Nostalgia, yeah. I didn't do anything. And like I said, anytime stuff like this, typically if it's some kind of deco item or stuff like that, oh, if you want to add Athena to Discord, it's galadriel.athena. So it's mine. You have a Sampire and a Tamer. Artemis. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Usually if it's like a deco thing, unless it goes in my house, I give it usually to the EMs to use for like their builds and stuff, because what am I going to use it for? But I think I'm going to try and put this on my wall. I'm going to put this on my wall. Yeah. Thank you all for showing me oh, we're not in a party. For stream. There we go. Thank you all for showing me Shadowguard for the stream. You do it mostly every day? Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. I do, but not for Fenneko. You can put it on the wall. I think it's going to look good. Yeah, I do, but not for Fenneko. Sorry. You can help if you're 3 or 4. Oh, yeah. You play 2 hours every day? That's awesome. That's awesome. Very nice. Very nice. Heck yeah. Ronan says, thank you all. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. You guys have y'all have a good night. Heck yeah. Meet and Luna. Okay. Heck yeah. We need to head back anyways. Shadowguard takes a while, you know what I'm saying? Oh. I guess I'm taking the long way. I'm taking the long way. Oh, we gonna take the real long way, too. We got time. Yeah, it is a really fun experience. It really is. I truly enjoy Shadowguard. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend. Oh, good night, Ronan. Oh, are you leaving, or are you saying good night to everybody that was there? I'm confuzzled, which, happens a lot. Yeah, you can't teleport. Yep. Why in my head did that sound like the kid from oh gosh. Uh Simpsons? That ha ha. That's what I heard in my head. Yeah. Yes, I don't want to do your quest right now, Hawkwind. Oh, to everyone on the floor. Okay. Look at that. Heck yeah. I think we should go put this in our house. We need to go put this in our house. I think that's what we need to do. We need to go put this in our house. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I was like, I know that kid's name. I've been watching that show for too long. I know that kid's name. Why is it not coming up? But yeah. All right. We're going to put it in our house cuz Ronan told me to. And that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Ronan said I have to. So, we have to I'm just following, I'm just trying to, be a good community manager. I'm doing this for everybody. There we go. It's locked down. I'm gonna raise it up though. I'm gonna raise it up though. I need to get a um housing set. We probably could get that from the carpenter. Heck yeah. See, Ronan told me to, so I had to do it. I had to do it. That's just how it works. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Let's see. I want to say it's the carpenter. I want to say it's the carpenter or one of the people in the carpenter's area. Let's see. There we go. See, I knew it was one of them. Oh, yeah. I'm guilty of saying it that way. It's different, yeah. You don't mean to be so strict. You're just doing your job, Ronan. It's okay. You're just doing your job. It's okay. Sometimes, that's just the way it goes. It really doesn't sit well, does it? I'm trying to make it look like it's like leaning up against the wall, but it's just not sitting well. If I pull the tree, no. It's just like looped around the tree. Yeah, that's true. Oh, slightly off topic, but kind of on topic. There was a recent show. I won't say the whole title, but it's a mirror show, and they were messing with people. Apparently, there were two versions of the same episode to mess with people, and that's just so mean. It's cool, but it's mean. Well, there we go. We have our little trophy now. We have our little trophy now, along with all of our other trophies and our perfect bananas. See, we got our perfect bananas here. We got our ceramic mug, our acid sack. We don't know why we have one, but we just do. The mangled head of a dreadhorn. We could see if we can put that down. I mean, the house is looking It's looking special, but, you know, it's our house. We've got a special house. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful decor? That's beautiful. You want to see it? Yep, yep. Can't say the whole title, but yeah. Arigatou gozaimasu. Hi. どういたしまして. Yeah, look at that. See? We got all this stuff that we've gotten on our travels. Heck yeah, look at that. That's looking nice. That's looking nice. Heck yeah. It's looking good, isn't it? It is. It's looking good. We got a nice house. We got a nice. It's a shack, really, but it's our little shack, right? That's what I'm sticking to. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. I like my little corner house here. I get to sit here and listen to all the wonderful stuff happening. Your house is really nice and fancy. Well, thank you. I don't know if I'd, there's a mangled dreadhorn head on the floor, a tree coming out of the wood. We've got mushrooms. The fox's trophies. Oh, there we go. That'd be kind of twisted. Fenneko, foxes, fox trophies. That'd be so bad. Have to have like little backstories. This is Uncle Bob. Uncle Bob was good, but he wasn't that good. Oh. I never noticed this. Is this like a... Oh, it's just a naughty ghost. Ooh. I love the Europa gold color. It's not typical deco, but it works. It does. It tells a story. It tells a story. And I like it. I like it. It's got character. And I like it. But I love the Europa gold. And this is... So, there are certain colors that get attributed to shards. And one of them is this, and a lot of it is, it's commonly referred to as Europa gold. And it's because it's used on Europa. But, it's a really pretty kind of gold. It's not like their typical gold, but it's nice. And on certain, like, pieces, it looks amazing. I want to say there was an armor set that was done a while ago, and it was the Golden Man set. And it was all like Europa gold armor. I want to say that came out. And I know when I saw someone that had the whole set, it was just like, wow. That you stand out in a crowd for sure. Like, there is no doubt about that. But there are certain colors that it just really pops. You know what I mean? Certain colors really pop. I love it. I personally love, certain colors. Obviously. But, yeah. It's nice. I like it. So far, there's only one rune library on the shard. Again, if you have a rune library that you want to share, you can put it in the mailbox. Put a rune in the mailbox, and I'll add it to the book. So at the house, it was black and gold everywhere. It might have been there that I saw it. It might have been there that I saw it. But yeah, it's that gold color, man. Like I've seen people like really they hear that that color comes out in something and instantaneously they're all over it. Like I got to have it. I mean, it's pretty, but it's not pink, you know. No, there's certain colors that I really really enjoy, and certain ones that are seen that are really really pretty too. Have we ever gone to the Europa House to see there? I don't think we have. Well, let's go. It's not that far. Oh, there we go. And you're going to see a lot of gold. Golden Piggy raised by see the raised by the Golden Man and donated to King. So, yeah, okay. I'm not totally mistaken. Look at that. Another one. Yeah, there it is. The Golden Man. Ah, I was right. Magic Bone tunic, the skirt. Yeah, all that is part of the Golden Man thing. And yeah, I mean, look at that. It drives up market value, but pink is always better than gold. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Fist bump that in there. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. I'm telling you. But yeah, you see what I mean? Europa really loves the gold color. And let me tell you, the gold color is nice. It's nice. Like I said, I mean, that I I remember people trying to get like armor sets are huge. If you go to an EM event and they're doing armor sets, ooh, try and get all of them. You know what I'm saying? The throne of the Golden Man. I think we did a couple events where it was about the Golden Man. Um, it's a recurring theme, I guess. It's cool. I love when EMs do like theme stuff. Hand of the Defiler. Gosh, I remember that one too. Pen and Ink of the Wandering Scribe. I mean, like, some of these are just so neat. And the great thing about these, I will say, is about EM events that I personally love is when you look at an item and you're just like, oh, yeah, I remember that. All right, I'm going to start heading back this way. But there was somebody that asked, are they still here? Um, they were asking about Minoc, I think it was. Wasn't it? Was it Minoc? Are they still here? I don't know if they are. They wanted a tour of Minoc quick. I have no problem doing it. I just want to know if the person's here. Because it doesn't take long to get there. I mean, we're already almost at Luna. We're not that far off. I don't know if they're here or not. Do 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 do. Yeah, they were asking about Minoc. Yeah, yeah, I know. I don't know if they're here yet. I mean, we can easily do a quick tour of Minoc, but like I said, if they're here, I mean, then they can see it, live. You would like the tour nonetheless? Heck yeah. All right. We can do a quick tour of Minot. It's a decent city. Channel, Minot. Let's go. There we go. The nice thing about the EC, it does show the server lines. Yeah, Minot really, I mean, it hasn't really changed. I mean, you still have the small buildings over here. There's your healer. And then you have the gypsy camp. Nice little gypsy camp here. I'll try to do my best. Let me zoom in here so you can kind of see. You have the small houses here. Here's where you have your blacksmith. And you have your tailor and provisioner. Here's your bulletin board, your townstone, the bank, of course. And if you come over here, you have another blacksmith and armorer. And here, nice little statue area. They're making statue. You have the bard over here. I love how they have the little statues kind of all around. The guard's office. Oh dear. There we go. Your aunt was a gypsy. Nice. Very cool. There's the fur trader and stuff. So if you're looking for leather, that's one place to go. Then you come up here. You have your carpenter. This is just a house. This is the mining guild. You have the tinker. It's a warriors guild. The more mining guild. There's another provisioner's office. This is, I think, another guild office. Yep, the counselor's guild. And there is the slaughtered cow. That's where you buy meats. Of course, the infamous Barnacle Inn. You're kidding. See? You can't be doing that. I can. Okay, there's the stables with the pet groomer. Then, of course, you have the docks over here. And then, if you go a little, I think it's this way. No, it's down this way. There's the Minister of Trade. If you go down here, you have a nice little mining area. See, there's Julia, the ghost of Julia anyways. Ooh, there's pretty crystals. You have the little mountain here with the cave up there where you can do more mining and stuff like that. So, nice little quiet mining area in the mining camp. So, there you go. And that is Minot. Oh, they wanted to know mining in Minot. Oh. Well, I mean, this is a nice place to mine in Minot. You can mine here fairly nicely. Yeah, as far as like mountain ranges, you'd have to go south pretty much to get good mining in Minot. Compass south, I should mention. So when I say compass south, means the UO compass. UO compass is a little bit different. I mean, like it's on an angle. So like south, north, west, east. It's not this way. So pretty much just covered it. Okay. Cool. Look at that. There's the moon gate. We're going to go in here. We're going to go to Luna, and then we're going to go back to a portal because its beats are running all the way back again. What can I say? The horse needs a rest. Crooked compass. Yep. Yeah, so when I say north south compass, north south east west, I mean look at the in-game compass. In fact, if you look here, you can see the map. So right now we're going north. Luck bonus has run out. 2,000 saltpeter gathered, 333 black powder made, 83 powder shots, and 9 is shots per cannon on a big boat. Oh, that's a lot of work, Hazard. That is a lot of work. Guess you're back at it again tomorrow. Oh, you do so much work. That's a lot of work. It is. That's a lot. That's a lot. Well, I'll be here tomorrow. If you need somebody to listen to, I'll be here. So yes, as I said earlier, Tuesday and Thursday this week and next week, I am streaming New Legacy Japan. So you're more than welcome to join for that. New Legacy Japan. It is done primarily in Japanese. Of course, if you talk to me in English, I'm going to respond to you in English because obviously you're talking to me because you don't know, whatever. But is there a schedule where you can see when and if you'll be visiting our home shards? There is not, Sable. However, if you would like me to visit your home shard, I am always open. The only thing I ask is that, don't just, I can't just go to sit, I guess is what I'm saying. We want to be able to do something, show people, what Ultima has. And yeah, sometimes it is just chatting with friends and stuff like that, but we want to be able to show people all the things that you can do. So if you have something going on your home shard between, 3 and 5 p.m. Eastern time, just send me a message. I'll be there. Except for Tuesdays and Thursday because I'm streaming New Legacy Japan. But if we could get to maybe half those requirements. Oh. Cairo. Who's Cairo? If we could get Cairo to maybe half those requirements. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I can pass it along again and just see what happens, but that's all I can do. But yeah, so Tuesday, Thursday, we are streaming New Legacy Japan. So, but yes, feel free to join. I'm there, obviously. You won't see me, but it will be the New Legacy Japan version of Fenneko. YouTube live streaming is becoming incredibly popular. That was a great question. Yeah. Who is the dev now? Oh, you mean Chironics? Yeah. Yeah, Chironics is the producer. Yeah. We have Parallax. Parallax is... Yeah. Yeah, Parallax is the developer. Oh, you meant Chironics. Okay. Coste, can't wait for the next stream. Yeah, definitely. I'll be here tomorrow and Friday. Friday we'll be streaming either a North American shard or the European shard again. But tomorrow, again, we're streaming New Legacy Japan. So yeah. Yeah, absolutely, Ronan. You got it. See that? Ronan's been here long enough. He knows. Ronan knows. Heck yeah. All right. I want to thank you so much for joining me. I hope you'll join me again tomorrow. We're going to have a lot of fun doing New Legacy Japan, talking in Japanese. You'll see the anime Fenneko for the Japanese audience. So that'll be a lot of fun. But I will return personally on Friday. So that should be a lot of fun as well. I can't wait to see you all again. You're doing a tavern night tonight on Pacific with trained bunny fights. Don't tell PETA. Well, you guys have a lot of fun. You guys have a lot of fun. Oh, it's going to be good for you at learning Japanese? Hi. Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Hazard. Yeah, definitely. We'll see you tomorrow for sure. So yeah, I guess we'll wrap it up quick. Like I said, if you are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button, follow button, all that good stuff, and hit the like button because it really lets us know that you like what you see, and it helps us get at the top of the algorithm. So when people are searching for Ultima online, they get us. So, thank you, Ronan. You have a great evening as well. Don't forget to sign up for all of our social media accounts. I post a lot of interactive posts for players. We also post news and other great stuff. Join the forum. If you have an active play account, all you got to do is sign in like you do with your regular character, and boom, you're in. You can ask questions, answer questions, hang out with, people, fellow players, find guilds, all that great stuff. It's right at the fingertips on the UO official forum. Next up, UO.com, your number one source of all things Ultima. It's official, of course. And finally, sign up for the newsletter. It's how you're going to stay in the know about UO. All right, guys, I will see you again tomorrow and Friday. So y'all have a great evening. I hope you have a great day, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Stay safe out there. And as always, be good to each other. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.